Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HCS Season 1 Grand Finals. It's the pinnacle of these last 3 days. It, of course, is Championship Sunday. My name is Sims. This, of course, is Walshy. Dave, what a weekend we've had so far.
What a pleasure it's been to cast with you before, but now we are looking at the winners bracket finals of EG versus CLG.
This is going to be a mental game. I mean, we've seen it so far. The intensity of this weekend, you know, this has been kind of Halo at its finest. We've not seen the Halo like this in one hell of a long time.
And I just want to bring it back to that trophy.
Yeah.
Did you try to pick it up? I know we weren't supposed to, but I went and tried to feel how heavy it was. That thing is ridiculous.
I don't know how people are. I mean, just look at that thing shining in all of its glory. Lifting that above your head, you certainly don't want to be dropping it.
No, but so we're talking about winners bracket finals. Let's look at the full bracket, see how teams got to where they're at right now.
I think it would only be fair if we actually kick things off speaking about Noble Black. They're kind of the underdogs of this event. Coming in as 8th seed, they had to play their wild card match. Did go 1-0 down to TGN Vive. You know, great work to TGN Vive, although you called it straight away. They did get outslayed, however. That could have been a little bit of a warm-up for Noble Black, but nevertheless, they took it 3-1, moved on to place Evil Geniuses. Did manage to take a game off Evil Geniuses, however.
Yeah, some people started to look at that like a fluke almost like how TGN Vive took a game off. I mean, no flukes were happening here. We're talking about the top 9 teams in the world. Anyone can win if they're playing well. And we might have thought we saw the end of their run on that day. We're like, all right, they lost a 3-1 to Evil Geniuses. It was nice of them to, you know, win their placement match. But they end up taking out Optic Gaming that first day. I had Optic Gaming placing 3rd before this tournament.
Well, as you mentioned there, exactly. I mean, I called these guys for top 4. Look at them now. They're back in top 3. You mentioned it. They took out Optic Gaming. They then went on taking out Denial eSports. They then moved on, took down Cloud9, and they are here today. Congratulations to them. So, but the two people, the two 1st and 2nd seed, what we're going to be seeing next, obviously, Evil Geniuses and CLG. This is going to be the big one. I truly believe kind of whoever wins this, me personally, I'm just going to call this one, whoever wins this will go on to win the event, but that's just going to be...
That's a very safe prediction. What I'm going to say is that Evil Geniuses is going to win this, and they are going to win the tournament.
Big calls from Walsh. Yeah, that's a big, bold call, that one. But you know what? I want to see exactly how we made it here today. Guys, we have a quick video, a decent little recap of just how we arrived at Championship Sunday. And that is exactly how we arrived at Championship Sunday. We have seen triple kills. We have seen game 5s. Amazing, some incredibly clutch snipes. It has just been a roller coaster tycoon. One thing that I've noticed we haven't seen, I want to see an overkill extermination, Walshy. I really want to see someone land this.
You are asking for a lot. You are setting the standards high.
Well, hey, there's $100,000 on the line. You know, some people need to do these kind of things to get that kind of money. But let's have a quick talk about the teams then. So I'm going to let you kick things off. Give us a rundown of Evil Geniuses.
All right, Evil Geniuses, what they need to win this tournament. That's what I want to talk about. They need to keep playing how they are. Now, that might seem like a cop-out answer, but what that means is Evil Geniuses, they do a great job when they have control of the map. Every team here does. But what Evil Geniuses has done so well this last tournament, right here, is they'll have 3 of their members down. And one of the pivotal plays that we saw yesterday was Lunchbox. He was the only one alive against all 4 members of Cloud9. He gets a kill, stays alive, buys time for his team, and not only were they able to get control back, they got a full setup and the oddball.
As you mentioned, he pretty much just staying alive, but you called it completely. With him staying alive, they didn't even manage to do anything.
They weren't able to get any spawn kills. It was just chaos there. Fear itself had no idea where he was at, and that's just one of those plays that it's not going to show on the stat screen. You're only seeing 1 kill from that, but it really snowballed that entire play snowballed into full control for Evil Geniuses.
And that is where the step up is pretty much between being this good player to being a professional player. Them kind of moves, and that's what we're going to be looking forward to today on Championship Sunday. So obviously they're going to be playing against CLG now. CLG have not had, I don't want to say the easiest run, however, they did find things harder, especially against Denial eSports. On your screen right now, Mr. Richie Hines, the captain, Royal 2, Ogre 2, The Goat, and Snakebite. Now, one thing I want to mention is Snakebite. Some of the shots that between him and Royal 2 were pulling off yesterday with that sniper rifle, my days. But the one question I want to ask you, Walshy, how did these guys defeat Evil Geniuses?
How are they going to defeat Evil Geniuses? They need to get full setups. We have not seen a single team yet really pull off a full setup on Evil Geniuses. If they are able to do that, like I said, any team here, I feel, has the ability to beat Evil Geniuses if they have a full setup. But one of Evil Geniuses' greatest strengths is disallowing that.
We were actually talking about earlier on, we saw how when they actually managed to get that set up, we saw it with Roy on Warlord. He just pretty much got the ball into the flag, and then the guys set up around him. You mentioned it, you called it exactly. That's what they need to learn to break. And these guys, at the end of the day, they've been pretty much seed 1 throughout this. Fair enough, they got it stolen off them by EG, but these are seed number 2. This is a professional team. I can't imagine from 10, 12, 13 years of Halo, I just cannot imagine Ogre 2 not winning today. I just can't picture it. I can't envision it.
Yeah, someone was talking to me the other day. He's like, is it a little weird seeing Ogre 2 still on the tournament scene? I was like, actually, it'd be kind of weird not seeing him on, because he's always been on the tournament scene. No matter what tournament you go to, he is there, and he is placing well. Let's
see if the GOAT turns up today. But let's talk about the number 3 team now, the underdog team. It is, of course, Noble Black. Quite a few people wrote these guys off, coming, not even on day 1, but coming into this event. They had to take down TGN Vibe initially to secure and just keep their 8th seed, which they did. On your screens right now, we have Arcanum, Ares, APG, and Maniac. APG and Maniac, the duo, the BTH boys, the Beast. Ares and APG obviously both leaving, coming away from Optic Gaming. They did go on to defeat Optic Gaming. Arcanum at the moment, I have to talk about this guy. We've seen him throw a 45 bomb. The snipes, the shots, that shot on elbow that he managed to pull off yesterday. My word. But can these guys challenge CLG and EG?
Well, the amazing stat from that last card was they had no top 8 placings at a LAN yet. They came out to Gamers for Giving, which was 2 weeks ago, and they didn't place top 8 there. And look at this. They're at the finals now, in the top 3 guaranteed, waiting to hopefully snowball off of whoever loses this winner's bracket match.
All right, then, I am going to put the pressure on you now.
All right.
Give me your first, second, and third predictions and your reasons why.
Well, first is going to be EG. Second is going to be CLG. Third is going to be Noble Black. And why is because I'm Walshy, and I'm always right.
Oh, God, I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what? I'm actually going to go different. I'm going to go CLG for first because I really just don't see the GOAT losing it. I can't, and I think Richie Hines wants this more than anybody on that stage. I think Hines wants this. He's fired up. He's ready. I'm saying I've been watching his stream. He's ready for this, and they're going into this. But they need to take down Evil Geniuses in this next game that we will be casting. They need to take them down first in order to not just get there, but I think they will spiral off that momentum going into the grand finals, and they will take them down again. Second place, I'm going to say EG, just because I just don't think, you know, no offense to Noble Black whatsoever, but I just do not think that Noble Black at the moment, fair enough, they're coming off of the momentum coming into this, but I just do not think they're ready for these top 2 teams.
That is a really good point, because one thing we saw was that Noble Black, they got better and better progressively through the tournament. They had some of those weaker first rounds, had some tough times getting going.
Yeah.
But after they got a match going, they just kept getting better and better. And we have to see if they can just start off strong. Because think about it, their very first match, their placement match, they dropped their very first game to TGN Vibe. They cannot afford to do that against either of these squads today.
All right, then, guys, we're going to take a very, very quick break. We're going to show you a quick VT, but we do have some good interviews going down on main stage. So after this quick video, it's going to be over to Clutch.
Trying to hang out and get these kills right now. Finds two players, picks up the double kill right there. That's going to be two. See if he can turn three on there himself. And he has a triple.
Gets it. They're not killing the player in his base, though. But
that could be everything for them right there, because look, now there's 3 downs for Triggers down, and
And here it is. Let's go to Snipe Down.
Snipe Down, making a play, he gets the kill, and now it's going to be 4 down for Triggers down.
they do have both snipers, and so much for your hypothesis. Holy mother of Clutch.
What a matchup here, folks, to kick things off at the grand finals. That was awesome to see. That is going to do it.
We got him. We have sword. All right, we have everything. Stay watching. Say what you're watching.
I don't see it for him as he's going to be coming to the left side. The call outs have been made, but he's going to get peeled. That lead.
Yeah, right now Snipe Down is taking this blue angle, trying to find.
Oh my
gosh! Snipe Down lines up the perfect 2-for-1 out the library window.
Oh my God! What a way to end the tournament.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start our first match in the winner bracket finals. First up, it's my pleasure to introduce a team represented from Evil Geniuses. He is Snipe Down. Give it up. Even Hines is clapping for you, Snipe Down. Massive respect between these two teams. You guys have performed at an excellent level throughout this entire season. And going into today, what is the team mentality?
We're confident, we're not cocky, we know how good CLG is, but we're bringing our A game. We practice as hard as we could. We practice more than any other team, and we're just going to go in and not going to be overconfident and just play our best and take it and hopefully end the series with a victory.
Let's go and introduce your opponent for this winter bracket finals. Representing CLG, we have Hines. CLG, one of the fan favorites at this event and this packed crowd here, Hines. What's the mentality for your team right now for day 3?
We just got to stay disciplined, make sure we're listening to each other. We know if we make a mistake, EG's going to pounce on it, so we got to make sure we play smart.
Got to play smart, got to give it your all. Anything you'd like to say to Evil Geniuses before we start?
Great bunch of guys, but I hope you don't win.
Snipe Down, any response?
I just feel like our two teams deserve it more than anyone else to be here. We've been, at the top all season, and I wouldn't want to play against any other person than my good friend Richie Hines right here.
Oh, massive respect. Massive respect.
What he said.
All right, gentlemen, please shake hands. Good luck and have fun to your booths. We'll go ahead and bring out from Noble Black, we have Arcanum standing by. Come on out, Arcanum. Here he comes. Here he comes. Give it up for Noble Black. You guys are backstage getting warmed up, watching this match, I'm sure. Between these two teams, which one would you rather face?
CLG, for sure, in the losers finals.
And the mentality for your team right now with your preparation, you guys went through quite an experience making it to the season finals. What is the mentality? What's the attitude of your team this morning?
We've been hungry from day one. We're hungry now. We're hungrier than anybody else, and we're going to come in and we're not losing this tournament.
Well, best of luck to your team. They're going to be waiting to face the winner of CLG versus Evil Geniuses. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will crown a champion. $100,000 is on the line, $50,000 for first place. Let's go ahead and throw it back to the desk.
Did you see the look and determination on Arcanum's face? I actually caught with him on day number 1, and he did mention, he said, how did you kind of feel with the loss at Game is Forgiven? His own words were, it's ammunition, and they've used it. They've put it in their guns. They've come out all guns blazing. They're top 3 now. Those guys have done it. So even if they don't make it any further, they have done one hell of a solid performance. I'm proud of them. To see them come as the underdogs, I'm really proud of them.
I found it really interesting. They said, we want to play CLG. I wonder what that reasoning is, because it's, a lot of times people get that question like, oh, we just want to play whoever it is and have a good match. He goes, no, I want to play CLG.
Well, they did take one game. You know, they've obviously been beaten by EG, managed to take a game off them, but maybe the CLG versus Denial game, maybe they'll think, well, you know, these guys defeated Denial. We can do better this time. We've seen the mistakes that were made. We'll take full advantage of them. And you know, maybe they can beat them. So time is going to tell. We are getting this matchup very, very soon. It's going to be underway, as you can see on screen right now. Evil Geniuses taking on Counter Logic Gaming. The one thing I want to touch on, though, Walshy, the respect from these players that they have each other. You saw it on main stage there between the two players. That is both friendship and respect. You know, I'm a big fan of that. Always a big fan.
Respect all around, but also that competitiveness. You know, it's like Richie was semi-kidding, like, you know, good friend and all, but I don't wish you to win. I want us to win. They're being completely serious there. They, you know, even Snipe Down, he's being humble up there, but you know, deep down inside he says, we're going to win this. We got it.
Definitely. All right, then we are going to get this match underway in just a second, but we are going to pass it over to some VTs and show you these teams in action.
Out on it, things are going a lot slower at the start of this game than what we can see, and there it is. Now it's 35-35. We can't be any more closely.
Team on Warlord. I did not think that Evil Genius would be able to bring.
Looking here to see if Roy's going to find one player. Yes, he does. It's going to be a headshot right on APG again. And, a body shot there. Not able to kill, but the grenade will find its way. And that'll be Maniac. Another one right in front. That's going to be a double kill there. Oh! And a triple kill as that one. Yeah, he's on the prowl. And here he comes. He has been spotted, but he's going to clear up on the clock. That means we have 2 minutes before we hit that 15-minute end of regulation.
Get 5 seconds from it, and he got picked off from yard tower. So that was a smart play by
Snipe Down. 2 players right in front of him. That's going to be a double kill there for Lunchbox.
Against the CLG squad, you do not want to do that. You want to keep control. As you notice, CLG seems to thrive in some of those
setups you talked about, Walter. Yep. You said you want to get that control in the BR. Is it the communication? Is it just that natural, like, you guys are picking up on things, or what is it that's separating?
Brackets. That's it. Jump off the map. I got it. Oh! Appreciate it, TJ. It looks like he swooped in, grabbed that last rocket that STK was not able to shoot. Killing Frenzy for lethal.
He's to the right. He's right now.
Nice.
I'm not.
And so there you have it, Team Evil Geniuses. We keep mentioning it, Walshy. On paper, this team is so scary.
They are monsters. Just saw all those highlight reels right there. Every single one of these players, obviously one of the top shots in the game, and more importantly, they all know how to play. They know where they need to position on the map. They know when to run the objective. They just are all well-rounded players.
Not only on the all-around of how the individual ones, it's how every single one of them can use that sniper. I am looking for some intense sniper shots today, but it's all about who they're going to be playing. They are going to be playing CLG, so you know what? Let's jump on board with them and take a look at these guys in action.
Platform right there, a much better vantage point, and he can do things like that. Just continues to cause problems here for VWS. This could be a triple kill for Hines as he just shows up big time here, and he's gonna get the extermination. Gets taken out. Here comes CLG.
Yeah, they're gonna look to push in that rocket though. Amazing placement. Push that.
Which he's gonna get.
get it. That's going to be pushing here. You know, we've talked about the beginning break. I mean, it's much more about, I guess, relying on the battle.
And we'll see if he's the final player. And he's going to win the melee, but he gets the stick, though. And
Continue to run that flag.
Yeah, it seems like Royal 2 could be. That's going to be a double kill, though. Royal 2 looking to put this flag in. STK, can they do it? Yes, they do. Here at Iron Games, it's going to be 49-40. Oh my God!
I mean, they're looking real good, coming out really swinging here.
Oh my goodness.
Now with sniper rifle in hand, finds a player across the
Oh
my gosh, not, he doesn't even
Trying to pre-nade up early. There you go. Snake fight again, right on that invis. Good positioning from him. Able to clear Brian. There's one more, and he's trying to stop this plant. Let's see if they can get a counter going. That's 3 down right now. Trying to get eyes on. There's 2 players in the back grenade wrap, 1 in front as well. He should get easy to
Be able to, guard for 15 seconds. So it's like Ryan needs to get this cap and tie ball.
And we had highlighted before the dominance that Chronology Gaming has here. And look at that BR, just so soft.
So there you have it, Team C. They are going to be their opponents going into this winners bracket final. You know what, Walshy, I'm being told in my ear that we do have a packed crowd, a big, large amount of people outside. Guys in the audience, are you ready? That is what we like to see. We haven't seen crowds like this in a hell of a long time. Everybody is ready to see some high-level Halo. So you know what, Walsh? Let's talk about the game types. We're going to be bringing them up on screen in just a second. So I believe the first game type that we are going to be seeing, I think it's going to be a neutral bomb on Warlord. And there it is on screen right now. Bomb on Warlord. Game number 2 is going to be Shrine on Slayer. Game number 3 is going to be Lockdown King of the Hill. If nobody gets the 3-0 clean sweep, we are going to move into game number 4 and 5, which will be Warlord CTF and Lockdown Slayer. Walshy, Warlord Bomb, give us your predictions.
Warlord Bomb, it's going to be tough. It's going to be one of those game types where you can actually get full control. You're going to see these players, they're going to rotate from side to side, and eventually after they get control of the enemy base, they're going to push towards top center, where they can get spawn trapped on the portals. Now, that didn't exactly answer your question as far as what my prediction is. If I had to predict, it's just going to be so tough because I don't know who's going to come right out of the gate. Both these squads have the potential to get the other one on respawn, get all the kills, so I'm going to say it's going to be close because both these teams are very objective efficient. They know once they get the kills, they know how to get those arms. They're not going to be getting caught off by unlucky grenades or getting picked off when they should get an arm. So I could see quite a few arms this game. I'm predicting at least 4 arms this game, and I think it's going to be 3-1 in the favor of EG.
You can see the coaches in the back behind each team. Now, these guys are actually going to come into their own, especially on the map like Warlord. We know that camo on this map, it's not often you say camo is so imperatively important, but on this map, the map is so dark, you grab a shotgun and it is all kinds of trouble. Walshy, who do you want to kick today off with?
I want to start off with the man that we just interviewed a second ago, Snipe Down from Evil Geniuses. Here we go.
All right then, guys, here we go. Day number 3, winners bracket final. We are in game number 1 on board with Snipe Down right now. A little bit of a battle going down. That's going to be Royal 2 going down straight off the bat. We've got Snipe Down, no shield at the moment. Can he survive? Interestingly, yes, he can. No, he can't, just as I say that.
Just a little bit of ring around the rosy. He lived a lot longer than I thought he would, but those are the seconds, those precious seconds that Evil Geniuses needs to buy so that they do not allow CLG to get full control.
I believe that was Lunchbox actually throwing the grenade at the Invis guy, trying to get the ICU medal, but there he is actually. As I say that, it does pop up, so that's going to be camo burn right now. Lunchbox, though, moving up onto the platform. The bomb is on the move. People jumping in and out of the portals right now. He's just decided, however, that's a bomb going down. 3, 2, 1. Double kill now for Lunchbox, and that's the bomb. Is it going to go down? Yes, it is. Snipe Down's going to pick that one up, and that's going to be 1-0 to Evil Geniuses.
But all of Evil Geniuses is dead right now. We're going to see what CLG can answer with. Now, I want to point out that last play, Lunchbox, he killed the camo person, and they were able to turn that into a bomb arm. Usually we saw CLG in the advantage right there. They have camo. They should be able to get the slays, but not quite the case. Evil Genius is just such a scary squad.
I didn't even see that off the bat. I was actually more concerned about what Lunchbox was doing on screen at the time, just grabbing them. But this could be a triple kill for Snakebite, and yes, it is. That's going to be 3 down now for Evil Geniuses. Can they make something else? That he picks up camo, drops down to the bottom. The bomb, however, is at the spawn at the moment. I don't want to see him pick this up, Walshy. I want to see him get some kills.
No, he has to go for slays. We saw that triple, and we were thinking, oh, that's almost a guaranteed arm. Look, he has a killing spree, and they're bringing the bomb in again. If they had a chance to get touched on that original bomb, that would have been an arm for sure.
But look, there are 2 people advancing. The bomb does, however, get thrown out.
This is the top center position. Top center position I'm talking about. Once you're blocking the spawns on the flag, you get top center, and you get spawn kills at the portals, just like this.
And there we go. Bomb is arming. Will they finish what? No, that's actually going to go down. 2 down for either side now. Will he advance on to finish that off? I believe that's a big double kill for him. I think he's nearly on a running
spree
right at the moment.
He's on a 7 spree, and he says, you know what? I'll finish this bomb myself.
Oh, gets pushed down. I believe that's the yes, it is. The bomb will get dragged out. That's now going to disarm. That was almost a return for CLG.
Yeah, and not only a disarm, but they just ran it all the way over. They just let it reset and brought all the way to bomb center. So once again, all that hard work that CLG went through to break the bomb in, those 7 kills, not taken advantage of.
And that is so imperative that you keep mentioning it. Once you get them down, they were 3 down at one point. They need to take advantage. They did have the setup. They had 2 people over the bomb. They had Snakebite up top mid, but they just didn't make nothing of it.
And you know what that is? That's EG doing what they do best. Not letting CLG ever get a full, complete setup. No matter what, they get the kills that they need to, and they're getting crucial kills that matter. And Snipedown somehow arming the bomb.
I have no idea how he's alive. He does just need to stay alive. However, someone has actually managed to pick up the bomb and throw it out. That's going to be dangerous, especially if one of his teammates can throw it up to him. There is somebody in that teleporter. They need to be very, very careful. Bomb has been thrown up to Snipedown. He's putting it down right now. He's halfway there. He has support from Lethal too. He's like, that's going to be bomb number 2 going down for Evil Geniuses.
He wasn't even touched. Not a single grenade touched him. But once again, we have 2 members of Evil Geniuses down to get that arm, and they're not letting CLG get full control.
You called it, Walsh. You look at this. We're only a couple of minutes into the game, and we already have 2 bomb arms going down. Almost a third with an answer back from CLG. They didn't manage to see it through. Once again, Lunchbox is picking up the bomb, though. It's on the move. Look at this aggression, Walsh.
No, there's 2 players on the base, but Lunchbox doesn't care. He just realized, hey, we keep being aggressive. We bring the bomb to their side, and we get the slays.
But those 2 people, they're only 2 alive, so they're both going to be trapped in base. 2 people now for Evil Geniuses going up into the base. It's going to be Lethal running around top mid. Just needs to stay alive and do some damage. He does have this camera, trying to find the play. So big kill if he takes him down, and he does. Royal 2, sit down.
That is such a huge BR fight. Those are those individual skill, those individual fights that they need to win. And right now, EG are winning their battles.
This is what we want to see. This is what Championship Sunday is all about. Lethal right now on a little bit of a tear of his own, using this camo to the best of his ability, grabbing the bomb. He needs to move this away from his side of the base. Instead of using the teleporters, he's going to throw that straight out. He finally does go down.
He does go down, but they're doing their strategy that they've been doing this entire time. They'll grab the bomb and move it up any opportunity they get. Of course, he died right there with camo, which is not ideal, but Lethal's plan right there was to throw it just a couple tosses, then go back to Slane.
I believe that was, he didn't actually get any assist medal off there for Lunchbox, managed to get through the teleporters, jumps back out, see if he can find that one shot, but he does finally go down. That's going to be 2 down for Evil Geniuses right now, moving across to Roy. He's found the guy bottom mid. Will he? So, no, he doesn't actually get the kill. He does get the assist, however, that is what is imperative and what matters. The bomb currently just lingering around their side of the base. Someone needs to make a move on this one, Walsh.
Evil Geniuses are in the driver's seat right now. The bomb's on their side. I'm not sure if they're going to move it forward or if they're just going to let reset. However, once they do get the kills, you can bet your money that Evil Geniuses are just going to at least make a couple tosses towards the CLG base.
All right, so Lethal goes down, moving across onto Lunchbox right now. He's just trying to stay alive, pardon me, at the moment. Will he find a player? Yes, he does. Up in green, gets the shots, jumps up onto the health pack. He does get taken down by Snakebite, though. This is a really nice play from Snakebite. He's inside the enemy base with the camo, just keeping them locked out of the spawn.
Now, we're going to have to see how they take advantage of this, because look at this before. CLG had camo. They had a 7-kill spree, and they did not get an arm. It looks like they're taking a little too long to push the bomb in.
Another killing spree for Snakebite. This guy is on a tear right now. He does finally go down, but you mentioned it. They had the setup there. They could have moved it across, but they did not take advantage of the situation.
Just seems like it's taking them a little too long. We know EG, any opportunity they get, they toss the bomb over. It's a team effort. It's not just one individual moving the bomb. We saw Lethal doing it before. We saw Lunchbox doing it before. And now we see Roy doing it in a position to arm the bomb.
Throws it up. They catch it like a basketball. That's the bomb going down. Lunchbox puts bomb number 3 on the board for Evil Geniuses.
Now, as my prediction states, we will only see one arm from CLG over these next few minutes, and that should be the end of the game.
4 down, though, for Evil Geniuses. Again, they could have tried to make something happen, but they haven't. They survived Roy, but look at the assist medal, the team shot, the aggression, the danger from this Evil Geniuses roster. Now they've come out of the stocks. That's going to be CLG moving across to Snakebite. Unfortunately, he is on his own, though, as there is 3 teammates down.
Well, the most unfortunate part is not that he's on his own, but he's on the opposite side of the map, and Evil Geniuses pressure, they're bringing the bomb towards his base. He had to leave the Evil Geniuses base when he worked so hard to get up top there.
All right, so we have just played 7 minutes of game time. 3 bomb arms in 7 minutes, Walshy. You called this one. Plenty of bomb arms going in all over the place right now, moving across to Royal 2. What's going on, Walsh? Why is this happening to CLG?
It's just because EG, whenever they get the kills, they already have the bomb nearby, ready to arm. We've noticed 2 separate times that CLG has gone on killing sprees, opportunities that they need to take advantage of and arm, but they've not been able to do it. So I'm noticing a little bit of change in CLG's gameplay. Look at this. This is one of the first times that we've noticed we've had a few kills already, and the bomb is already at the Evil Geniuses base. So I like this this shift. CLG is starting to adjust, but we have to hope that's not too late.
But once again, we have mentioned it before, it doesn't matter about the kills, it is all about the objective. We're moving across to the Go Ogre 2 right now. He's hanging around in Evil Genius's base, just blocking those important spawns. However, look at where the bomb is. It's near bottom mid. Somebody needs to bring that across to him so he can get 1 point on the board for them. They are currently 3-0 down.
Yeah, Evil Genius's style of play is just completely countering what CLG is doing. Because what CLG is doing is they're pushing over the enemy base like you're supposed to. You want to spawn them out. You want to spawn them near portals and get those easy spawn kills. But the problem is when they spawn out near those portals, Evil Geniuses is just moving the bomb towards the CLG base. It basically forces Ogre 2 or whomever is on the flag to push back.
But once again, we're in the exact same scenario that we saw before. Currently on the board with Snakebite. He's in the enemy base. He has now support from Heinz. It doesn't matter, though, because where is the bomb wash? He's nowhere to be seen.
Yep, he's getting these kills, and they're finally pushing up, it looks like. But eventually, Snakebite is taken down. They just can't seem to get everything clicking at the same time. And look at, once again, Lunchbox just moving this bomb across the map. He realizes if the bomb's on the CLG side, guess what? They have no chance of arming it.
Somebody get these guys an application form for DHL right now. They are just moving these boxes into the bomb spot all the time. 3 already going down. We are, I think, currently at the moment 9 minutes of play into the game. Only going to be 6 minutes remaining. All they have to do is slay, slay, slay. In theory, if they want to win, but I don't think they're going to do that. They will keep this pressure applied at the moment. There's the bomb going down. Can CLG put one on? They can't at the moment. Is anybody else going to pick that up? No, they're not. The bomb gets tossed out once again.
Lunchbox tossed it out. I was trying to see if any other CLG members were nearby, and it looks like they were so close. Like, look at that. Ogre 2 is still 3/4 of the way, even after it being tossed out. They might still be able to finish this bomb.
Oh, will he be able to do it? And yes, he does. Finally, CLG putting one on the board. But I think the damage has already been done at the moment. Moving across to Snakebite right now. Finding the guy down below, whips out the shotgun. Unfortunately, he does go down. Move across to Royal 2 right now. Finds a guy bottom mid. That's going to be Lunchbox, but the team shot is just too strong.
CLG, though, they are doing what they need to do. They've been getting kills, and they've actually been taking advantage of it for the first time. I was saying before that they weren't moving the bomb across, but now they've been doing that for the first time. But once again, Evil Geniuses being the aggressor, and we have Roy arming the 4th bomb.
Once again, that Lloyd combo coming into play. However, 3 grenades do manage to take him down. I think that's going to be lethal, though, picking it up and finishing it off. That's going to be 4 bomb arms for Evil Geniuses.
Now, is CLG going to be a comeback from this? Because at this point, EG is only 1 arm away. They've been the aggressor this entire match. Look at Lunchbox is one of the only ones alive, and he's moving it back towards across to the CLG side. It's hilarious how much they're moving this bomb across the map.
This is insane. 3 down now for CLG, and you have a wild snipe down with Camo currently cruising around your base, causing all kinds of problems. He needs to take down Ogre 2. This will be a big play, but that's Heinz coming in off the spawn. The Wingman medal coming in for snipe down, but they do have 3 EG members hanging around the CLG base. toss up the bomb. Here it comes. Down goes the arm pipe. And that's going to be 5-1 to Evil Geniuses.
I have no idea how Evil Geniuses did that without getting outslayed. They were winning their fights, and they were all equally doing their part for pushing the bomb across the map. I've just never seen a team work that well together.
The aggression there was seriously next level. What a game to start. Day number 3, game number 1. I did not see a 5-1. I'm gonna call that. I did not see a 5-1.
I called 3-1, so I was close, but at the same time, I did not expect that many arms. The part that's just baffling to me is a lot of times when these top teams, in order to move the bomb across the map, they have to give up slays. They're giving up slaying power on the map. But for some reason, it didn't seem like that was lacking with Evil Geniuses. I just saw them moving a bomb across the map the entire time, yet still somehow get the slays. Usually you have kind of like a cost benefit there. It's like, all right, we're going to move the bomb across the map, but we're going to die a bit. Let's take a look at these stats, though.
But look at the kills on the board for EG right now. Kind of neck and neck. I mean, you saw...
We only outplayed him by 4 kills.
Yeah, but
that's
look at Snakebite at the bottom, 34. He got the most kills. We saw him with the big triple at the start, but it's not about the kills, Walsh.
It's not. And I said that so many times where Evil Geniuses pushing the bomb across the map the entire time. Let's take a look at this first bomb arm that Evil Geniuses was able to get.
Indeed, comes straight down, picking up that double kill. That's what we wanted, the protector. Then you saw Snipe Down just jumping straight in and finishing it off. The teamwork
and it's not
was
just
brutal.
The fact that Snipe Down was there, we had Lunchbox also there.
Yeah.
It just seemed like EG they moved as one unit across the map. Snakebite had a great performance. I believe he went, what, plus 12, plus 14. I know he had 34 kills, something ridiculous. But the point is he's over at the EG side of the map, killing people off spawn. But during that time while he's getting those kills, Evil Geniuses is moving the bomb to the CLG base.
You said it exactly. Every time you saw them, we saw several times that CLG would be in the base of EG, but they would always be on their own, and there would always be the bomb quite a fair distance away from them. They had no support, and every time you looked at EG, there was 2, there was 3, there was constantly more than 2 members at a time, always in that CLG base. And to be fair, the score says it all, Walsh.
Yeah, I mean, we only saw 1 arm from CLG, but we also saw like 2 or 3 different killing sprees throughout the time. Like, I remember that one time Snakebite went on a 7th spree, and we're both looking at each other saying, how have they not armed yet?
Yeah.
This is the 2nd best team in the world by seedings, and we are not seeing arms off these full steps. EG just doing such a great job of being aggressive and moving the bomb across the map that last game. However, we are now going into a Slayer game. This is where Snakebite can shine because he says, you know what? You have no objective move across the map, and you can't escape my headshots.
All right, so I believe it's going to be Team Slayer on Shrine for this game number 2. Although looking at the screen out there, CLG, they don't look too happy. Well, they aren't going to be happy, especially with that's a big fat 5-1 there on the board for Evil Geniuses. That's the kind of, that's not even a close score. That's the kind of score where you think, what happened?
What are we in for? But more importantly is Warlord's a very telling map. All these teams have played this. Ogre 2 has been playing Warlord for the last 13 years of his life. There are no surprises on that map. It is just straight up teamwork and team shots. So they were outplayed. They only got outplayed by 4 kills, but they got out-armed by 4 bombs.
Coming into this then, Walsh, you put yourself in the driver's seat of Ogre 2 right now. This is you going into this game number 2. You've just lost 5-1. What mentality do you want them to be in?
You tell your team, shake that one off. Don't worry about it. Snakebite, grab that sniper. You destroyed last game, so let's get this started with them.
I think it'd be only fair mentioning Snakebite if we actually kick things off with him. All being well, he does pick up the sniper rifle. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on board with Snakebite right now, moving into game number 2. He doesn't actually get the sniper rifle. It's going to be Royal 2, his teammate, who does pick that up. Looking across, he's seen a shot come from the hut. Can he find? That's going to be the man Snipe Down. Who else for EG would have the sniper rifle, of course?
Of course, but this is CLG's chance to kind of slow it down a bit. That Warlord game was just non-stop action. They did not have much chance to regroup themselves. We saw them start to get some life towards the end where they started, all right, we're going to start moving the bomb. We're going to start countering their strategy. But it was just too late. Here's a game type where they can slow it down. They're already up 2 kills, and they have Sniper, and I believe they have Rockets if I saw it correctly.
Yeah, looking across the board at the moment, I don't think Rockets are no longer in play. I believe that was Ogre 2 who did go down with them. Still on board with Royal 2. 3-3 though they have. brought it back of EG, tied it up. They did have initial 2-0 lead. That's going to be an assisted grenade for all two, but unfortunately, Snipe Down finds his target. That's going to be their sniper going down, moving across to Snipe Down right now. We have seen this guy can just go off when he wants to wall shit.
So not only did he pick off the enemy sniper, he says, guess what? I can be aggressive now. He pushes his street, looks for the spawn kills and rocks, was unable to get those kills, but the point is he is ready to still be aggressive because that is where EG has shined throughout the beginning of this match.
But he does actually turn around, finds a guy behind him trying to creep up and take down that sniper. That's a guy who's going to jump up now. I'm not entirely sure who that was jumping up. That's going to be Ogre 2, I do believe. Aggression boxing in at Snipe Down. Brilliant play for CLG. They know that CLG, I do apologize. They knew that they needed to actually shut him down, and that's exactly what they did.
So CLG ended up swarming in on Snipe Down, killing him, taking their sniper, but at the same time, Roy now has the sniper and is on a double kill.
Double kill from Roy. That's going to put some numbers on the board. That's going to bring them up to 10-10, losing now 11-10. This guy is nuts. We saw yesterday what he can do with this weapon. It just finds faces. We saw Snipe Down miss a few shots, but yesterday he simply did not miss. Every single bullet found its visor that it was aimed at.
It was on this map too, because we saw plenty of times on Lockdown where Roy would actually drop the sniper for Snipe Down. All right, these are the times where, first off, he's notable for hitting snapshots, but secondly, once they get these kills, once EG gets a kill or two, they're looking for spawn kills and rocks, whether it's their rocks or the enemy rocks.
Okay, 13-12 at the moment. Teams just trying to sniff each other out and see what's going to happen. Give me the play, Walshy. What do EG need to do right now? They are one kill down. Beautiful double kill for Roy, though. Turns around, finds his face, takes him down. 14-14 the score right now.
EG needs to hold the space. In fact, I think Roy should combine that sniper ammo that he just killed, because if he did that, they can just hold the space the entire time, have the only sniper on the map, and keep control the rest of the game.
All right, so hitting the 12 minutes remaining mark, 16-14, just in the, leading away with CLG at the moment. They've kind of been neck and neck, but they've always been in the lead. A little bit of pressure on EG now, however, going back off that objective game. That's going to be 2 snipers, I do believe, though, Walshy, in the hands of Evil Geniuses. That is dangerous waters for CLG.
But 2 snipers, but only 1 bullet in each one. They need to make these shots count, but more importantly, they have Towie behind them. He's going to get the timers on these sniper weapons.
He didn't actually, I don't believe he got rid of the last bullets.
I think he did.
Did he?
I think he
that
did.
was my mistake then. So that's going to be out. You mentioned Towie in the background. Timing those snipers is going to be imperative. If one of these teams does manage to set up with both snipers, that is going to be a deadly combination, and that is where you will start to see the score escalate at the moment. 20-18, this is lethal. I believe he actually picked up the comeback kill. Yes, he did. Jumping over to Ogre 2 right now. Picks up the fresh rockets, though. There are 4 kills potentially in his gun right now.
Now, CLG is doing a great job bringing themselves back in the series, because we have seen from the POV of EG that they've just had all this power-up control. They've had multiple snipers, yet CLG has been able to stay in this match. I mean, they're down by 1 kill right now, but we have not seen them going on the sniper sprees. We've seen Roy hitting ridiculous doubles just to keep his team in this match. So we're going to have to see what happens when there's no snipers on the map, or if CLG is actually able to get their sniper and make quick use of it.
Oh, but that's going to be rockets going down, though. That's a full barrel. He hasn't actually managed to... Sorry, I believe he used only 1. Now Evil Geniuses have finally taken the lead. Snakebite chasing the guy, but they are currently both no shield. Who's going to get this one? Will he throw a grenade up? In fact, Anthony Lies, he doesn't have any grenades, so he can't do. There is a guy on P Street that he needs to be aware of.
How did Roy live right there? We saw that from Snakebite's POV. He juked 2 different players in the snipe hut, and he's still staying alive.
Does he have any rockets in the barrel? I didn't catch it. No, he does not. So there, he's going to hold them. And that's the important thing, because once he drops them, Towie's going to get that in his ears, and then EG will then know when they're coming up perfectly off the spawn.
A lot of times, if they have the choice, they're going to offset a bit longer than usual, because they want people to set up early for the rockets. They want them to waste time in ring, waste time in spots that they don't need to be. So now Towie's going to have this time, and you guarantee, almost guarantee, that EG is going to get those next set of rockets.
So it was almost at 10 minutes. He'll certainly be writing that down on his little piece of paper. They will now be watching for them coming up again. The rockets on this map. I like the sniper rifles. They can be seriously game-changing. But 33-30, still quite evenly based, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, at this point, it's anyone's game. No one is a clear winner. I think this next sniper is going to help decide who can take the lead.
9 minutes 30 on the clock, 34 to 30. They are going up on by 1 kill now, so that leads it down to 3 kills. They did put 1 on the board. However, we are with Lethal. There's the shotgun. Finds 2 guys though in ring 2. Will he get the shotgun long distance? Yes, he will. He's gonna be
and
a
look
little
at
bit
the decent amount of damage. Like
Beautiful.
way more damage than I expected there. They have much better shotguns than I have, that's for sure.
Some of the
I get broken shotguns, yeah.
Oh, look at that though. Can he get the second one? Yes, he can. The long distance shotgun. Lethal on a tear right now, but there is
Why
the
pick
fresh
up that? Why pick up the sniper when you have that kind of shotgun?
No
he could have picked that person off
reason.
from the rocks.
Here we go then, Bert, you mentioned it. The sniper will now transition across into the hands of CLG. We have a sniper rifle in the hands of Hines and in the hands of Royal 2. Walshy, 2 snipers now for CLG.
So they have a 1-kill lead. It looks like they have both snipers on the same side at the moment. I cannot tell. Yes, they have both snipers on the same side of the map. You can guarantee that both teams are going to be charging over this side. They do not want to let anyone get set up because they realize all the power weapons are over in that sniper hut.
However, an Evil Geniuses member did just run away with that sniper. I don't actually see who it was. In fact, it was Lunchbox right now scoping up onto ring 3, seeing he can just find anybody poking their heads out. Does miss, unfortunately, the little jump. Jumping up now into shotgun pit, looking down the P street. Does he see anyone? No, he does not. Checking carbine. There is also no one there. Looking down at bonfire at the moment. Nobody on his screen whatsoever, but he's in the perfect play. 8 minutes remaining on the clock. They're down by 2. He's just trying to feel it out and see where people are.
This is one of the first times this tournament that we've had the option to see Lunchbox snipe. It's always in the hands of Roy, or always in the hands of Snipe Down. So we want to see what Lunchbox, Roy's twin brother, can do with this rifle.
He's only got 2 bullets, so even if he does miss them, it's not all doom and gloom. He will be going out very, very shortly. However, that is 2 potential kills, especially when you're 2 kills down. He could bring this back to a draw quite easily.
So what EG's plan right here is they need to get control ring, or they need to get pick on the CLG sniper, who is Royal 2, and need to make a push on that base. Because Royal 2 right now, he still has 3 bullets of sniper ammo, whereas Lunchbox, he's completely out.
Yeah, so that's going to be the sniper going down, but however, 13's across the board at the moment for Evil Geniuses. Few bullets now for Royal 2. He wants to extend that lead. They are only up by 1 kill as we reach the 7-minute mark right now. Neck and neck throughout this entire game number 2. If Evil Geniuses do somehow manage to scrape this going into game number 3, their confidence is going to be boosted. However, if CLG do manage to bring this one back, it's going to do the same for them. They may be able to remove the momentum, but look what Roy has just picked up perfectly off the spawn wall ship.
That was because of Coach Towie. They dropped those rockets. They actually delayed dropped them, got him up at that plasma pistol. I believe Roy had the option early to drop them towards a shotgun, and a very big blunder from one of the top players in the game.
You committed suicide. You do not want to see that on your screen, especially when you have rockets wasting one of those.
No.
I do apologize. It wasn't off the spawn. Again, you mentioned they were delayed slightly. 1 rocket in the barrel. Lethal really needs to make this count. They've now gone down by 2 because of that.
He saw what just happened a second ago and said, I'm not going to try that one again.
I'm not going to do that one. No, thank you. Ring 2 control, though. Is it really that important when they're down on kills, Walshy?
Incredibly important. What this allows is if they get a pick on the opposite side, they have the ability to just charge in and get spawn kills. Because right now, Royal 2 only has 2 sniper bullets. I don't know how aware of this that EG is, because they know that there's a sniper on the other side. Otherwise, they would be poking out, checking out where they can make a push. But they realize as soon as they get picked, maybe on the sniper, or as soon as they have their own snipe and get a pick, they can make a push since they have ring control. Right now, Roy and the squad, they're obviously worried about ring 3. You see Roy just checking out this different jumps. We know teams boost up at this point. So you see him just checking back and forth while he lets Lethal sit his wall.
At the moment, they are down by 2 kills, especially even more so by that commit suicide by Roy. We are going to jump on board with a listening with Team Evil Geniuses very, very shortly, just to see how they're going to see this one out. But that's going to be a big new combo come down from ring 3. That's going to be Snakebite haunting enemies from the sky right now. Will he drop down? No, he won't. He's going to there to survive. But look at the assist wall shit. It came in when it was needed at the right time.
Yeah, so let's go to a listening with Lunchbox and the boys from Evil Geniuses. Actually,
Better watch her.
Just gotta trade, guys.
You gotta watch Jump Up, though.
Yeah, somebody's gotta watch Jump Up. Do you want me to watch Jump Up or should I?
Yeah.
All right, I'm watching Jump Up.
All right. I'm watching Red Jump Up. You watching Blue Jump Up, man?
Yeah, Blue Jump Up.
We're good.
Put yourself in a position where you can trade.
DJ, if I need help, you can come to the window, right?
Yeah. You only have 2
balls.
balls.
Red coordinating. Red courtyard. I don't have a patient or anything, so
not peeking. Gotta trade.
Grenading me. They know I'm here. I gotta leave.
Red jump up, or Bond and jump up. Going red rocks now, PJ. They know I'm here now, PJ.
Play safe, play safe.
He just give me
Sliding red car, sliding blue car, sliding blue car. Holy shit, he just jumped up. Yeah, he jumped up.
Fell 40, fell 40, fell 40.
PJ, there might be a guy red car
safe,
soon.
play safe.
I'm gonna poke out.
Okay, I'm hiding in hut and just staring in ring though. Yeah, we just have to trade. I'm not even trade.
Yeah, we're good here, guys. We're
Gotta trade.
Sniping on the Bond now.
Alright,
Sniping on the Bond.
don't peek, so.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
That's all good.
Alright,
Getting naded.
watch nades, watch nerd nades.
Ring 3.
They might push now. They're gonna push.
Nice job.
Red P, red P.
Red flag sniping to TJ. Red flag. He's red BR.
Red flag and red P.
VR. Yeah, he's on VR. He might move, so watch out.
You wanna get out of ring? These are free kills. I don't have a rocket.
You can back up. You guys can back up. They have to push.
Red rock sniping, red rock
I'm watching
sniping.
jump up. I'm watching jump up.
They're bond. You guys want to leave ring?
Back up, back up.
I got sniped down. Nice, Matthew. Good job. Their snipe's dead. Courtyard rock, right in front of you.
Challenge him.
Oh, don't drop. Do not die.
To the Bond, guys.
Challenge him.
Roy's weak, good Bond.
No.
Alright, back up. Alright, back up.
I can try to snipe. Which snipe? Do you know what snipe this is?
No.
This is red rock. They have to push us.
I'm not putting rocket on spawn.
Relax.
Alright, we gotta put ourselves in good position.
Boost up.
All we have to do is trade.
Up.
If I drop the snipe at 2 minutes 10 seconds, that's like,
I wouldn't.
what's the time?
We gotta watch
What
jump
do you
up.
mean? That's the time.
Gotta watch
Do we know
jump
what
up.
side that
You
snipe
can,
is now?
you can, but we don't know what side it's on.
Yeah, but dude, listen, the game's over.
Yeah, but
210.
I know. Red wall. Yeah, you can.
Sniping the courtyard. Sniping the courtyard rock. They alive.
Red team.
Back up. Ring 3 went in. Let's go. Good job, guys. Let's go. Way to bring that back. Let's go.
And there we go, CLG putting one on the board. You heard them in the listening, Walshy. The game is already over. I like the fact that one of his teammates says, don't say that. Don't say that in case the comeback was real. But that's going to be CLG putting 1 point on the board for them. And that's what they needed to move into game number 3. A little bit of confidence now because, you know, we can't lie about it. The first game was a bit of a whitewash.
Yeah, you noticed even when they had that 5 or 6 kill lead, 49 to 43 or 49 to 44, they said, hey, don't push it. Do not let Evil Geniuses get back in this game. We've seen what they can do in the past. But let's take a look at these stats real quick. And all across the board, just great effort from CLG. I mean, you see +3 from Snakebite, +1 from Ogre 2, and +4 from Royal 2.
Generally, kills, deaths, assists, everything even across the board, but that's what we said. This is seed number 1 and seed number 2. These are potentially the best, well, they are not potentially, they are the best 2 teams in Halo in the world right now. And I'm still quite stunned. Whether that was CLG's flaws on objective being shown, or whether it was just, you know,
maybe it takes a while to get
to
get things rolling. I mean, it's tough. Like, there's a lot of times where you get a team like Evil Geniuses on a roll. It's not so much that CLG is having a rough day or playing bad. It's like EG was just playing that good, and once again we saw CLG just playing that amazing.
A little bit of a slower match then. All the Slayers will be a lot slower, especially Lockdown. When it comes to Lockdown, that's going to be the fun one to watch. That will be, I believe, game number 5, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to be moving into game number 3. It's going to be the King of the Hill on Lockdown. I mentioned yesterday, this is kind of a, for me, a smash and grab. Either one team kind of runs away with it, or it's neck and neck with the scrappy Hill tie. All right, so CLG coming off the back of the win, Walsh. They want to go into game number 3. They want to continue this momentum. What do they need to do on this map and on this game type specifically to defeat Evil Geniuses?
It was back and forth with snipers, so I can't give it to either team saying like, oh, you know, Snakebite was sniping so much better than Snipe Down or Roy, because we just saw great shots from both squads. It's going to be more so who can actually control the power weapons. A lot of times that consists of getting either a sniper and or a sword and getting that sniper tower, because that's just a crucial area that you can hold single-handedly.
All right, then. So we are dropping into game number 3. It is currently 1-0 right now. People in the crowd, are you ready? Championship Sunday. This is what it's all about. High-level Halo. You see on the screen right now, there is the trophy. It's not just about the money that is on the line. It's about the pride. Season 1 Grand Finals, Walsh. Every team wants to be holding that above their head at the end of today.
They've been training all season long for this, despite how well they did in previous tournament, how bad they did in previous tournament. This is where it all matters.
At the moment, the teams just look at that handshake. This is what we want. Get your team pumped up. Get ready for this. This could be the turning point. Whoever wins this will go into game number 4 with the 1 lead advantage, but also the added pressure of knocking their opponent with game number 4 into the losers bracket against Noble Black.
It's a huge advantage you have, because if you can get to the finals, you have to lose 2 best-of-5s to actually lose the tournament. We're starting off with Snipe Down, who tries to shoot the sniper over, but is instantly shot back.
All right then, so here it is, game number 3. Remember guys, tweet the stream, let everybody know what is happening today. Use the hashtag on Twitter, HCS. It is of course Championship Sunday right now. This is King of the Hill on lockdown.
Now we know it's Snipe Down, watching all his angles. I think that sniper was completely off the map because I'm pretty sure we saw Lunchbox down towards Bomb BR looking for the weapon. So we actually had Lethal drop down, and now we have some power weapon action going on right here.
Grabbing a little of hill time in A. Now A, you generally don't see a lot of hill time gotten from it, but they've managed to get 9 seconds. Will they extend that any further? A is always one of those places where it's just a dangerous place to be. Big sword kill for Lethal, locking down BR Tower. That's going to go work perfectly for them as we move into the B rotation.
Yeah, these teams now are finally figuring out ways to scrap time in all these other hills. Like earlier in the season, we didn't see people getting much time in Hill A or Hill C at top blue. And now we've just seen teams scrap up every time they can. The best example of this was Cloud9 yesterday. They did such a great job getting time in every single hill and giving no breathing room.
All right, Wash, it would only be fair if we moved across to Mr. Richie Hines, now the captain of CLG. He has the fresh sniper rifle, looking across at that B hill. Finds one player jumping up on the lift. There he goes down. He goes at the moment throwing grenades. Seen as a player jumping up from elbow, and there he is. He knows he's there. Do you think the best thing is to bail right now from where he is?
No, I think you're in a decent position. You have your teammates watching your back, but once again, he does die there. So if he let the sniper stall on the map, that is a bad play.
Looking across, we don't actually see the sniper rifle in play at the moment. I'm seeing an SMG in play, which is an interesting choice of weapon, but nevertheless, at the moment, on board with Snakebite. He's going to try and lock down this B hill. 5 seconds remaining on this. They need to transition over to C to put some more points on. We hit the 10-minute mark, 28-10 the score.
Yeah, the reason I want to say that Hines' play was not bad earlier about staying there was you need to keep control of that sniper tower. Eventually it's going to move over to C, eventually it's going to move over to D, and at that snipe 3 area, you get plasma nades, you can wait for them to come up where you have 3 teammates at BR3, so you don't want to just bail. A lot of teams are expecting you to just bail top center and run over the library, so they had that angle covered. EG was watching that, so Richie Hines' best move was to stay there and fight to the death.
But just look at Snakebite, he got the double kill, then got the assist on the guy running under bottom mid. He has the sword running away. He's pretty much completely owning BR Tower right now. Finds the guy bottom mid. That's the one he was originally chasing. Jumps off. The sword goes off the map. Cracking play. He was going to go down. He knew it, so he didn't let Evil Geniuses take control of the sword.
And that takes a lot of restraint. It takes a lot of knowledge of the game, knowing, hey, I might be able to pull off this play 1 out of 10 times where I get the sword launch and get the kill, but the safest play I can do right now is jump this weapon off the map.
2 down for Evil Geniuses. We move across to Snapdown, finds a guy jumping into library. There's the double kill. That's going to be 2 down for CLG right now. He's hovering around at top mid. The stalactites come down. Do we see any hit markers? No, we do not. That means that player's going to have backed off to open ramp. Holds his shots. I like that. Didn't start shooting straight away. Just waited for Richie Hines. However, he gets cleaned up by one of the teammates of CLG. That's going to be, at the moment, I'm not entirely sure who that was. I think he was in B2, but look at Roy. Here we go. Sniper rifle in his hands. It's time to turn this game around.
Yeah, he got a stick, and they actually had sniper tower controlled, but even though Roy's here with sniper, he is not getting any time for his squad, and I don't disagree with this because he has to get these slays. He realizes, hey, we get a few more of these kills, we can at least bring this back 15 seconds and possibly control some of the E-hill.
3 down now for CLG. He's going to be the good person, be that man and hand over one of the weapons. Interestingly, give Snipe down the sword and not the sniper. That's an interesting play by him. He must have confidence in his shot right now. Currently on the POV again of Roy, but he finally does go down.
So the worst part we saw right there was Lunchbox was in a perfect position. He was at BR3. They had almost what you consider a full setup, like BR3, Snipes Tower. They had all the weapons, but Roy was taken down. Snipe down was eventually taken down. Lunchbox actually fell off the map as he was going for a back smack on someone BR bridge. So there was just a very series of unfortunate events.
It went a little bit scrappy there. They did have it. They seemed to have it locked down, but you know they had the sword, they had the sniper rifle, but everything didn't go their way. That's going to be a big back smack for Snakebite as he does go down. Let's move across to Lethal right now, holding down and defending the E-hill. Loitering medal does pop up on screen, turns around, catches the guy, BR1. Shots coming in from S1, though he does have support.
I think he got stalactited from top center. I could be wrong if that was an environmentalist, but the point being is we are near the end of the first rotation. CLG is up by almost 30 seconds. Now, that's very telling because we did not see CLG going on any sort of tear. We saw some great snipes from Hines. We saw some great plays, but by no means were they on fire. And they are ahead in this objective game, showing that they can keep up with EG.
Interestingly, though, it's actually CLG who do have the B hill section at the moment locked down. Killing spree for Roy, grabs another sword kill as he tries to jump up from elbow. Coming underneath, it's interesting why they're trying to push. What? Can you tell me why exactly are they trying to push Snipe Tower when it's going to be the BR Tower that comes up next for the rotation?
They're going for the full setup because what ends up happening is if you control Snipe Tower, they're not going to really be able to get in the B hill. You can just shoot them out, double team BR. We know how much damage these BRs do across the map. So what EG is going for is they want us to get this full setup if possible. However, it looks like they're actually changing that strategy up. We see everyone pushing across, and unfortunately, 3 members of CLG or EG are dead, and we want to see what Roy can do to keep his team.
However, he does have the sword. Finds Snakebite unaware top mid. Is that a sniper rifle? Yes, it is. In comes the sword. There's the double kill. He is going to contain that sniper rifle in his hand. Looking across, doesn't get the triple. Did go for the quick scope. That's going to be sword and sniper in library. All the goodies ready for someone to pick up.
One of those situations, again, that we're talking about where 3 members of EG are down. Roy's able to pick up a double kill and buy some time. But once again, his whole squad goes down. This is what CLG needs to do to win this match. I said they need to get full steps. They need to make sure that Roy isn't able to get away and keep some sort of control on the map.
But originally, when we did say that they were up by almost 30 seconds, they're only in the lead by 2. EG have brought this back to a very, very close game.
Yeah, I don't know how they did either because that whole time it looked like all his teammates were dead. Roy was just kind of scrapping, saving for his life. Yet, EG was somehow able to make up about 15, 20 seconds.
At the moment, though, look at Richie Hines. He is literally sat in this hill. He's been here for a while. Hitting at the 5-minute mark. Nobody is challenging him whatsoever. He's been here for quite some time now. That's racked his lead up quite a little bit, almost hitting the 100-point club. Here we go. Now they've got it. They have locked down that C rotation. Down goes the player, but he's still got control of BR Tower.
Yeah, now this is not the tower you want here in a second because before when I was saying that it's okay to stay at Snipe Tower when it's going to the Bravo Hill, you're allowed to stay there because you can shoot them out. However, the vice versa is not true. When it's moving to the Delta Hill, you cannot stay at BR Tower because you do not have angles to throw grenades and get those kills out of bottom Snipe Tower.
The Alpha and the Delta Hill, I do like that one, Walsh. I'm a big fan of that. I'm usually saying A, B, and C.
Yeah, I was before, and I just felt like I was stuttering my alphabet, so I decided to switch it up and to say Alpha and Bravo and Delta.
This is championship, that's what we need. We do need some big words like that. But currently on board with, I think that's going to be Roy's POV of Lethal at the moment. Roy coming back off the spawn. That's going to be Sniper Rifle going down and transitioning across to Royal 2 right now. If we move across to him, he's going to get challenged. So there is a player creeping up behind him, turns around, gets the headshot, catching Snipe down on the elbow. Will he get the double? No, he won't. He's going to go down. That Sniper Rifle and Sniper Tower moving across into the hands of Evil Geniuses.
Now look at that constant aggression. This is one of the hills that we usually see teams in immediately, just grabbing up time because they can isolate 1v1 from bomb center. But these teams just realize they do not want to give up full control. They realize what this other squad can do to them if they give up all these deaths. So what they're doing is they're playing it cautious. They aren't scrapping up time in this D hill originally. But you see the opposite happening where, and in hills like, let's say the B hill and the C hill, hills we normally don't see them get control of, they are. It's just a completely unique style of play. Double play.
That's going to be a big double that taking down. That's going to be 3 members of EG going down. But they are interestingly in the hill. That's going to be 4 now. They're going to wrap up these last few seconds of time. But Sword and Sniper in the hands of Snakebite. He has his chance to shine and take down some Evil Geniuses. Player finds a guy creeping up on elbow. They don't want to get too close. But Plasma kill, a beautifully placed Plasma right there. Will he get the sword and look for the double hunting around right now? Where is that enemy player, Walshy? He knows he's there somewhere.
Yeah, he's just focused more so on those bottom blue spawns because he realized those are where the most threatening grenades are. If someone spawns somewhere else, I mean, I believe that came across the map and he's able to pick off that sword kill at the Snipe Tower.
That was big. He needed to survive there, which he does finally go down. However, he has his teammate underneath the hill pushing in right now. That's going to be Lethal checking out the elbow, looking under glass. Can he find this player in that E-hill? There is 20 seconds of time in there if they can lap it up. We are approaching 2 minutes remaining, 132 to 133. Not a big score gap by any means.
No, this is a really unique spot. And look at this. They've been scrapped up all the time. They have the power weapons. this, but Lethal cannot push in there. He realizes, guess what, they have people in bomb blue, and he gets stalactited at the snipe tower.
The icicles landing on the face of Lethal. Down goes the sniper, down goes the sword, and here comes CLG on the aggressive push right now. We're just hit less than 2 minutes remaining, and we are now in the A hill. The time is racking up. They need to get him out of this as soon as possible.
I mean, I hate to say it, Ralphie, but you'll shoot your eye out. You gotta watch out for that icicle. Cannot stand over there.
It will drop down and it will do damage. We actually saw that yesterday in one of the denial games where it landed on for the final kill, landing on top of Miquin. They are a very, very dangerous environmental of this new lockdown map. You need to be aware of what's going on. 1 minute 30 remaining on the clock, 148 to 117. What do Evil Geniuses need to do right now to win this game?
We've seen it in the past. We've seen it actually executed against CLG before by the Optic Squad. They need a full setup. Evil Geniuses needs to take over the BR tower, then they need to take over the snipe tower at the same time and spawn CLG bottom blue. But at the moment, Roy and Snipedown are the only two alive and trying to make this push by themselves.
All right then, so 1 minute remaining. Eventually it is going to become mathematically impossible for Team Evil Geniuses to win, but that's a big double kill from Snipedown with the sniper rifle, looking for the triple. He's on the hovering around the corner, just misses it. He needs to get in this hill and he needs to keep it ASAP.
I don't know if he's going to stay alive. He is just ran out in the open. He realized time was against him, and he had to make a move immediately. I don't know what EG is going to be able to do, especially when they pull off a clutch no-scope like that on Lunchbox.
Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. I think we might actually have that on camera. If we can get a replay at the end, that would be incredible, because we didn't see that. But that is going to be game number 3 going to CLG.
And you can't ask for a much closer game than that. You saw the panic in EG for the first time this series. They seemed pretty collected on Sanctuary, on Shrine, where they're in Team Slayer. Even though they're down, you didn't see them panicking. That was pure panic. You saw Roy trying to force that push over. You saw Snipedown getting double kill and saying, I gotta jump out and get this headshot over on the close ramp. Yeah, he was flanked from blue. So that's, they just pushed out a little too early, I feel like. And I mean, I don't blame them. If I was in that exact same situation, I probably would have done the same. But these guys, they're going to have to play perfect Halo in order to beat the CLG squad.
Indeed, coming off the back of that, the initial 5-1 loss, they just shook it off. I said to you, what do they need to do? They need to keep their heads up. They need to get focused. They've done just that. Controlling game number 3. This is what they need, and we mentioned it before. Going into game number 4, they now have control of the series. The pressure is on EG. Let's take a look at the stats, Walsh.
Now, I am just noticing a Royal 2 with 26 and 15. Great game from him, but his team just evenly doing what they need to do. Even though Hines went negative, has the most hill time. Ogre 2 going second most negative, most hill time. The two players on the bottom, Snakebite and Royal 2, those young Slayers, both going positive and creating those opportunities for teammates to grab some hill.
Once again, at the bottom, the Roy with the 26, I think it was Roy, looking off the screen, it was, with 26 kills, but it doesn't matter about the kills. This is an objective-based game type. So, moving into a game number 4, Walshy, there is no clean sweep today in this winner's bracket final. It is, of course, going to be 5 flag CTF on Warlord. Any predictions for this one?
I feel like this is going to be very similar to Warlord Bomb, where it's going to be moving the objective as much as you can. However, the biggest difference on this one was last time we saw Warlord Bomb, we saw Snakebite, we saw Royal 2, we saw Ogre 2 even, all the way on the EG base, but they weren't able to take advantage of it. On this, however, flag, there is no escaping those members on your base. You have to deal with them. You have to address them at some point, whether it's right off your spawn or as you're bringing the flag back. So that's going to play to CLG's advantage. The way that they were playing earlier, if they do that again, you aren't going to see a 5-1 sweep like that. I'm not saying that CLG is going to win this game, but I'm saying that we are for sure going to see a closer game. I think we're going to see Evil Geniuses take this game in about 5-3 or 5-4 flag game.
The aggression that we initially saw, they're obviously going to use it again, even if you mentioned, but you can't just always go for flag pulls. You can't just pull it out. Fair enough, like bomb,
no,
you can throw it up there, you can do it.
Across like this. Like if EG tries to just force the flag across the map whenever they get a chance, it will not work out in their favor. That only worked out because it's Bomb. And basically, the way I look at Bomb is if you move it a little bit closer towards the enemy base, they have to take that time to bring it back to, as we call, the 50-yard line, or to bring it back towards your base. So that's extra time that you're adding towards their arm time. However, it doesn't work that way in flag. You can't run their flag out of the base just a few seconds. they can easily return it in a half a second and then run their flag in. So this is going to be more about slaying. And we've seen both these teams capable of outslaying each other.
Once again, the coaches are going to come into their own and be worth their weight in gold, as they will be timing that camo. You grab a shotgun in your back pocket and the camo predator combo. It is all kinds of dangerous. You can just slay and slay and slay. So here we go, guys. It's game number 4, winners bracket final right now, on board with Roy.
Roy grabbed that first camo. Now they have the time on it, but at the same time, CLG is also going to have that time. Usually the first camo is really hard to sneak by either squad. You're not going to get a grab on it and get away, or at least not get the coach the other time, because there's so many eyes on camo that the entire time as you're fighting in the beginning.
A little bit of a cheeky pull there. The flag is on the move, but Snackdown is currently in play to return it, which he does. Richie Hines still up in the base, and he does get taken down with the revenge medal. Turns around. That's going to be, I believe, Ogre 2, but that's going to be 3 down now for Evil Geniuses. Can CLG take advantage of this?
Now, that's the situation I was talking about before. Now, Evil Geniuses has to deal with that person on their base. They were able to take off Hines, but I'm actually really scared for Evil Geniuses right now, because Hines was able to get on their base so fast, and he was unseen until he's actually fighting from up there.
Oh, Hines with the big one, putting Lethal down, jumping on board with Snakebite. That's going to be sniped down. His counterpart running away. The Snakes versus each other once a moment. Moving across, we do see a player, however, up in a blue flag right now. That's going to be one player on red ramp. Can he see this other player? But that's going to be sniped down now, throwing the grenades, and he goes down.
Now, I don't know what they're going to be able to do to get this return. Looks like Ogre 2 is trying to desperate it. 3 down for CLG, and EG has run the flag across the map.
Yeah, he did just try and get the return. Unfortunately, just fell unlucky. However, the Sentinel beam comes in, rips Lunchbox apart. That's going to be the flag reset once again.
That's a huge play from CLG. We've seen those sort of plays from Lunchbox earlier, where he would be the only one alive. In this case, I forget who it was from CLG. I believe it was Royal 2, got the kill and got the flag return. That is a huge play. That saves them a cap.
That Sentinel beam, especially when you have such an incredible team shot. It's like running through it's just literally like running through a forest with a chainsaw. It just rips down shields all over the place. You need to be very, very careful, and it worked perfectly into their advantage now. Everyone going down, but we're currently moving across to Lethal. He's going to try and put one on the board.
Seems like ELG is trying to force these flags. They are trying to force them too hard, and at what cost? They died. 3 of them dead right now. I'm not sure. I mean,
and there we go. Ogre 2. I didn't even see that one.
No, I did not see him running across.
Sneaks it around.
But that's the situation I was talking about, with saying, hey, you can't just force a run across the map. CLG is actually able to outslay you and be able to return that flag immediately and cap the flag. So it seems like EG is playing this like it's bomb or something. They need to get the slays. Plain and simple.
We do apologize about it. We actually missed that one at the time. We were too concerned with Lethal trying to put that one in, but instead Ogre 2 answered back. He managed to drop one in. That's going to be 1-0 now to CLG in flags. Ogre 2 once again playing objective right now, which is kind of different style of play for him. He's usually the main slayer.
In some ways, he's always been that all-around player. He has always been, you know, if he gets that sniper, he's able to get the kills. If there's a ball game, you know, I've seen plenty of times where he gets over 2 minutes of time with the oddball. He is that all-around player. Every single time, you know, we've said it so many times, trying to break those stereotypes, like so-and-so is only a slayer, so-and-so is only an objective player. But if you had to classify Ogre 2 as a player, he would be the all-around player. He can do the slays and the objective.
And that is why you win over 30 events. That guy has got more medals than what anyone else that I know, but it's all about the game right now. On board with Hines, he gets the comeback kill. That's going to be the flag carry going down, but that's going to be CLG going 3 down right now. Warlord proving to be a tough one. Snakebite did have top mid control, however he goes down now. That's going to be Roy throwing the flag, but again, that is once again a return, I do believe.
Yeah, now I feel like that was just a misgrab on Roy's part. I don't know if Lunchbox was in position at the time to even finish it, but point being, just did not get that last toss. But even with that last toss, there were 3 members of EG down. They are desperately in these objectives. It's not like the first game. The first game, like we said, they were flawlessly moving the objective across the map while not lacking in slaying somehow. But now, anytime they're moving this flag across the map, anytime they're moving the objective across the map, they seem to lack in slaying. I don't know what the answer is to that. I think CLG is just heating up.
Lunchbox picking up the double kill, finds a guy in the flag. Will he throw a grenade in? Does he have any? No, he does not, but he does find the guy. Will he finish it off? No, that would have been a big kill. He really needed to finish that one off.
Yeah.
He goes down, moved across to Roy right now, looking, but this is going to be lethal once again, moving the flag. Not entirely sure if that actually went through. I don't believe he did.
And I think that's partially intentional. Not saying that he didn't want to get the flag through the portal, but he wanted to drop and slay. EG has been making the mistake of trying to force too much objective this game.
Yes, so we are looking at lethal right now up on platform, shooting into the flag. There is one guy, he's half shield. The assist medal pokes up. That's what you want to see from Team Evil Geniuses. People cleaning off your kills, just scoping around right now, trying to find some players, trying to rip some shields down. However, it's going to be, I believe, Hines who came in there. Did put him down. Yes, it was indeed. Move across to Lunchbox right now. Plasma grenades going in. Do we see any hit markers? No, we do not. However, Ogre 2 comes around the corner, shuts him down. Move across to Roy right now. Finds a kill bottom mid. He's just picked up the camo, so that's going to be camo burnt out.
Yep, that's going to be a minute 10 later, so we're looking at camo at about the 23:40 mark. Now, I want to see if either squad's going to get it or take advantage of it, because we've not seen it be a big factor this game. It just seems like both teams are fully aware what time is coming up and are either getting just barely one kill with it and it's getting burned immediately. So at some point during this, like I would say in about a minute or so, I would love to go to a team audio listen-in with Snipe Down and the boys from EG to hear how they're communicating. Because that first game, they were just dominating. They had their shot, everything was working well for them. Are they having some confusion? Is there lack of communication? What are they maybe doing wrong that CLG is just, taking advantage of?
At the moment, it just feels like they're constantly getting outslayed over and over again. And you mentioned over desperate in the flags. It's still happening. Look how many's down for Team Evil Geniuses. Tell you what, guys, let's jump into a team audio and see how they're going to turn this one around.
Flag right now. They're going to spawn by.
We got on it.
Our ramp, our flat tickers. And yellow nades on me, guys.
Kimmo. I got the flag.
Find me the nades.
Now, Justin, now.
Just got yellow. Our ramport, guys. I died. Our ramport's one shot. Our ramport's one shot. Our nades. Our nades one shot, guys. Stop center with camo.
Behind you, Jason. They're needles.
Yes, camo's green flat.
One shot
green behind you, Jason. And front green.
One shot green ramp. We down.
You're dead. Run it, right?
They spawned their health pack on me, dude. He's on the flag. Weak the flag. In their health pack.
Their health pack. They spawned there. I got one.
I got nades on.
Spawned their health pack.
Gonna spawn ramp portal, I think.
And the flag weak.
One shot their health, dead.
On the flag still weak.
I need help their flag. He's weak. One shot their flag, dead. I got him. Running it ramp.
I'm watching health side.
Ramp. Catch this flag, Justin, in the flag.
I'm trying to watch our ramp.
Watching yellow.
I'm hiding yellow. Get to our base. Yellow nades one shot. Yellow flag one shot, dead.
Yellow ramp weak.
Yellow flag one shot. Yellow flag one shot, guys. Yellow flag one shot.
Yellow weak.
Yellow flag was one shot. And their health for it. Yellow
guys.
Under green ramp, one shot.
Our health dead.
One shot grenades. Row two.
Blow it down.
One shot front green, snake bite.
I'm looking.
Two dead.
Our ramp, maybe.
I'm one hit. I'm pushing the flag.
Our shot, guys. Green flag. Eric, I help.
I got him.
I'm looking green flag. I got green.
Do that, guys.
I'm on their flag.
Their
ramport weak. You're gonna go ours. One shot. He's ours. They're still. One shot. Our health port. Upper health. One shot. Snake bite. One shot upper health. I can't get it right now.
Check him out, Justin. I got him.
Our
ramp portal, guys.
Camo's up, Justin. Get it.
I know.
Flag. I'm on a
Our flag weak. Our flag weak. Stay alive. One shot on our flag. One shot our flag. One shot our flag. Dude, one shot our flag. I got it. Our ramp weak.
I'm not gonna get
We have no ammo. We got a nice flag.
I'm one hit. I can't help.
Stay alive. Just hide.
Yellow ramp, maybe?
Yep. 3 dead. Last guy. That was the last guy. They one shot bottom mid. Hines. One shot inside bottom mid.
I'm looking. Our ramp. Our needles one hit.
On a frenzy.
I'm
looking. Nice.
Nice shit, TJ. I'm going to green.
Their health pack.
Our
health port. One shot. I need help, guys. Weak their health.
Behind me. Green flag. One shot.
I got him. I'm gonna die though. No, I'm one shot.
One hit the health pack. We can run this.
Their ramport. Our ramport.
Other flag, guys. Two and two. Stay alive.
Still their ramport. Hines just one shot their health. Absolute their health.
Our ramp.
Alright.
Stay alive.
On me, I need help. Green nades. Our ramp. At green. Eric, get low.
Big kill. Their health back.
Upper health.
He's weak. Not absolutely. Our flag. Stay alive.
In front of green. He's not
TJ, I'm trying to help you. One shot green either. One shot and top center pushing me. I died.
Flag's weak. 2 shots.
Green nades.
And we are back. We noticed EG communicating very effectively, saying, stay alive, I got your help, do this. And now let's take a look at Snipe Down's kill-death ratio during these objective games so far this tournament. He has a 1.26 ratio. That is impressive when we're talking about playing against the top 8 teams in the world.
what was so impressive there, we're coming up, we've just played 9 minutes now. You meant how quickly did they actually respond with 2 caps? They didn't just go for 1. They got it on the bounce almost simultaneously, slayed again and got it back out to bring it to 2-1.
You want to know what my favorite play there was? It was when Lunchbox, he had the flag in his health. He heard that there was someone on his flag. Wasn't sure how weak he was, but what he did to counter that is he tossed the flag to his plat out in the complete open where he knows if a CLG member jumped up towards it, they would just get melted instantly. So I love that play by Lunchbox. That ended up turning into their second cap and gave them the lead.
That was very close. Lunchbox managed to pick up the double. If they would have taken that player down in time, that could have been a 3-1, approaching the 5-minute remaining mark. Every single time we've been on board with both Lethal and Snipedown, they've been in that top middle section. Every single flag that they've pulled, they have, and they've actually successfully managed to cap. They've had somebody up on top mid, which is not something we've really seen from CLG, Walshy. They've not had anyone up in that top mid commanding that central section.
Well, I've seen them in top mid, but it hasn't been at the ideal times. It hasn't been when they have someone on the flag and get the spawn kills, because you notice so many times the strategies that I've said before is basically you block out the enemy spawns and then you have them spawn at portals for those easy spawn kills. And you just notice what Lunchbox did. He knew that they were spawning outside their base, got through the portal, and got that easy back smack.
But look how many just went down for CLG. That was 3 down at one point. Currently with the Lunchbox now just putting pressure over. He is rotating back to this
flag grab.
Yep.
He was hoping to get that flag tossed up to him. Unfortunately, CLG answered, and they were able to stop the cap. So Lunchbox did a good rotation, though.
Yeah, he managed to take him down, but it wasn't. Again, that's for the second time in the row. It wasn't just in time. However, at the moment, they still are in the lead. 4 minutes of game time remaining. Catches a guy in the pot. He will go through. CFAT gets called out, and the assist medal comes up. Unfortunately, a bit of an unfortunate place grenade. But look, there is the assist medal. His teammates cleaning up the kill. Catching the guy bottom mid, however, doesn't see him soon enough, and he gets put down. Move across to Royal 2 right now. He's camping in the flag, just having a look straight across. Going on a little bit of a defensive side, I would say.
Yeah, this game is playing out quite differently than I expected. I had predicted earlier that this is going to be a high capping game, you know, 5-4, 5-3, something along those lines. It is the complete opposite. Both these teams barely getting caps, just going for the slays that they need. This is one of the first times that we've seen Snakebite get away with camo. Let's see if he can make use of it.
But look at what he's got in his back pocket. That's the shotgun. Unfortunately, he does get shut down. And to be fair, that's exactly what Evil Geniuses needed. You cannot have a camo shotgun guy running around causing all sorts of problems. 3 do go down for CLG. 1 has now spawned. It's 2 down currently. But look, the flag is almost there. Will they grab a cap off of this? I do not know. It's literally minutes away from being capped. This could be a very, very clutch return from Heinz.
And not only a return, this could be a counter cap. We saw 3 members of EG down as Heinz was pulling that flag.
Clutch play from Richie Heinz, throwing it out and also getting the return to stop the 3-1. Will they manage to see it all the way through? I don't believe they do. They have a member of Evil Geniuses running riot in their base right now. He did go down, and there we go again. The tables have turned completely opposite to what we've just seen. We now see 1 member of EG in the CLG base, killing the flag guy, getting the return, and throwing the flag out. Complete reverse of what we just saw Heinz do.
And once again, Heinz is on the defensive. He just got done stopping a flag. He's like, why are they running it back? This is constant pressure from both teams. Nobody is at ease here.
And there we go. Snipedown puts in the 3rd flag, so that's going to be 3-1 to EG. The pressure now successfully pressed back onto Evil Geniuses at the moment. This is what they wanted. They can apply the pressure back on a CLG.
Ogre 2 just got a double kill unofficially, and one of those was the camo again. Both these teams not allowing the other to get control of camo.
However, only 2 minutes of play remaining, Walshy. They are down by 2 flags. Fair enough, we saw EG cap 2 flags pretty quickly earlier on. Can CLG do this again? You know, CLG really need to push forward. There's 3 down now for Evil Geniuses. They need to work hard, get the setup. The flag is on the move. Ogre 2 needs to get some serious kills. Here's Snipedown. There's 1. Basically going to get out behind. He didn't. Very, very close to doing so. He was pretty lucky to get away with it. Takes down Snipedown.
Not only this, is Ogre 2 is getting greedy. He said, hey, we're going to get this cap. I'm going to get ready for the 2nd cap in case we get the kills. Right now, he's going to look for a kill or 2 and then possibly run the flag.
Fair enough. He's got 2 people on him, but then again, he's keeping these guys away from his flag, putting good shots in. He gets away, throws the flag out. Still alive. Does finally get shut down. 2-3 the score right now. 1 minute of play remaining.
And that's just brilliant play by Ogre 2. He just stayed alive long enough. And those were the situations I was talking about where they have to deal with the CLG members on their flag. When we were talking about Warlord Bomb, they were just running out. They would just leave the person on their flag. Now they have to deal with them. Otherwise, that could be a potential cap.
This could be dangerous. We are approaching 40 seconds remaining. EG are currently in the lead by just one flag. It's still everything to play for, but it's very hard to get one cap in 30 seconds.
This could be the last camo of the game, too. This game is partially in Lethal's hands. Right now, I feel like he has to get out of top center. You got your camo away for the first time, man. Get out of there. Get a shotgun. Go get some kills down low.
Yeah, all they need to do literally is slay. They need to survive for another 15 seconds. The flag, however, is on the move. 10 more seconds remain from seeing a game number 5. 7 seconds now. I think we're going to see it, Walshy. This is what we wanted on day number 1 of Championships. So I say game number 1, Championship Sunday. That's going to be it. Evil Geniuses secure game number 4. We are going to game 5.
This is what we want to see. Everyone out here wants to see these close games. The only one that's really been some sort of blowout was that first one, that 5-1.
Yeah.
And things just changed completely. We said that it was going to be a much closer objective game. We knew that EG was going to have trouble dealing with the CLG members on their flag, and that held true throughout the entire game. I liked the play by Ogre 2 at the end there. He realized, hey, we are down by 2 caps. I am going to get a little greedy and stay back on their flag. This could have potentially spawned them out where they could have gotten a flag return, but he said, you know what? We are down the last couple minutes. We need to get a second cap, and he's going to set himself up for that. Let's take a look at these stats.
But just look at Lunchbox right now, throwing the 40 bomb onto CLG. That's the kind of stats we like to see, but look at his teammates' assists, 25, 27, and 28. That is a scary team shot right there.
As you said, he's dropping the F-bomb, also known as the 41 kill bomb. He got those kills and you just saw how much objective work he did as well. One of the best plays I saw out of Lunchbox, once again, was that time he tossed the flag to Plat as it was at his health. A lot of players, they aren't going to be disciplined enough to know, hey, I'm so close to my flag, I just want to force it in. He says, guess what? I'm going to toss down my Plat, and we're going to eventually finish this cap.
All right then, so game number 5 on Championship Sunday. This is what we like to see at high level Halo. But for game number 5, it is going to be Team Slayer on a lockdown, the most passive game type that we have here currently. This is gonna, come on then Walsh, how's this one gonna pan out?
This was gonna pan out, we are going to see intermittent times of very aggressive gameplay where there's not going to be established control. So for example, let's say there's only a couple live at BR Tower. We are just going to see them fight over and over again for BR control until things slow down. Once teams spawn away and realize, hey, it's a dumb idea to push now, we'll see a slow down. So we're going to see different panic times once we get a flank or once there's power weapons down, you'll see teams push. But for the most part, we should expect to see a passive game.
Again, it is a very passive game type. We constantly talk about it. The one thing, the communication and the teamwork is peril. It's absolutely key winning this game tank. We are going to kick things off straight away with a CLG listening. We're going to listen to how Ogre 2 commands these guys. You mentioned it. 10, 12, 13 years of Halo. He has the team. He has the opportunity to take game number 5. If they do this, they will go straight through to the grand finals. Neither team wants to drop down and face Noble Black. So guys, here we go. It's game number 5, kicking things off with a listening with CLG.
No one dropped for sword yet.
Close ramp.
Then window, I got
Close ramp.
No one for sword. He went for sword now. Tell him he's on sword.
B1.
B1's weak. 2B1. 2B1. They're going open ramp. With sword, open ramp with sword if you can need it.
Yeah.
He's there.
Live on respawn or they have? Ramp. Watch out top BR. Lunchbox.
Right. Guys, watch that shot. That's what I goes. You guys top BR.
Getting shot. Dude, ice. Man.
Snipes on spawn.
Yeah, snipe should be on spawn. That means it's going to be up around 4. We got spread out. Someone's going to go to blue.
You want boost up?
Yeah, boost. Bottom BR. Lethal. Let's go to BR.
No, blue right here.
B3, B3, B2. Who's going to blue?
Tom, go to blue.
Tom, go to blue and get shot.
Go blue.
I gotta see library. What are we watching? I'm watching library entry. Are you watching that? Dude, snipe's gotta be out. They're nading it.
Middle. B3, S1. I need help, S1. Top mid weak. I need help, S1.
S1 behind us. S3 guys, S3.
Yeah, he has sword, S2. S2 again, weak.
One shot.
Another weak, S2.
S2 at 5. S1.
Top BR.
Stay alive. I got.
I'm one mid. Where?
Elbow.
Top BR. Push the elbow.
Elbow now.
Top BR. Absolutely no lethal. Nice. Top BR. Looking
Snipe from library. Snipe from library, I think.
S2. S2 to S3, probably sword. I'm
getting forward.
S2. Yes, did he drop? Snipe's dead.
S3, PJ. S3,
Top BR. Top, close ramp.
B3.
Where's he going? Snipe's down at bridge. He's going for it. Library.
Yes, sword B2, no shield. Sword S2, no shield.
Where's he going?
It's S3. Guys, we have to push.
They have snipers. They have snipers. Scope on me to snipe.
You guys want to get killed? This guy's snipe.
I'm
I'm not snipe.
Library entrance 3, guys. He's right here behind me. Nice, guys.
I don't know if you have sword.
B2. They're gonna snipe. Shortcut, Roy. Sniping library.
Roy shortcut to top.
Sniping bridge.
Half health top center.
Top
Roy.
Top mid, read. He dropped blue.
No, he didn't drop yet. There's no shield there. No shield, same spot. No, I'm getting it. Sniping open ramp. Sniping open ramp. Yep.
Gotta go under glass.
Gotta go under glass. I have sword. Might spawn blue. We're not at blue. They might spawn blue. Go blue. Gotcha.
All the snipe guys.
We got a nade BR bridge and library.
Try to just get near nade somehow. Sniping. V3 sniping? Guy in the library.
I have sword.
It's fine.
I'm gonna go low.
You guys wanna push? You get a kill?
Snipe. Racing sniping.
On me fish.
Yeah, look window.
Where is he sniping?
Alright. There's one bridge.
Two library.
You have eyes on the sniper?
Oh no, I think he's...
You know you there, PJ?
Nice stick! I don't know where he's sniping. They know PJ's B1 now. Top.
Entrance. I have
Two open ramp.
Try to throw near.
I should have. Yeah, I know. I should have waited.
I mean, that's two, dude.
Where? BR2? BR2?
No, he's B3.
They had two guys.
We have to make a push. We know that. What Eric does.
S3, Roy.
B3.
Can you guys need S3?
Oh. Top center. Dude, they push snipe. That's it. Another one there.
Nice.
I got stuck, dude. He has sword. Snipe. Sword is 3. Sword is 3.
In the open.
Sword is 3.
You guys.
Getting shot from under glass.
B1 right now. Library.
Library sniping. I'm
B1.
S2 hit going top.
Library sniping.
I killed S3.
Open ramp.
Where's he? Weed?
I killed S3.
Library window sniping.
Went B2.
I'm 1v3.
Two close ramp. Matt, open ramp side.
He got shots. He shot top yard. You left.
Open ramp side as well.
Another one close? No, it's the library.
It's sniper in library. That's sniper in library.
Doors down top middle. Right to your right by shortcut.
In library, still in library. 3 in library.
Under glass.
3 in library.
3 library.
Close. I can't watch it anymore. Is that two there? One's under glass. Watch your blue.
No one.
Another.
Window. For library entrance 1 shot.
Library entrance, no shield.
Lethal.
One's under glass, guys.
They spawn there.
Wipe out. 1 shot.
Nice, guys. One shot, low elbow. High elbow,
no shield on top.
High elbow weak.
B2.
That's one. That's one.
That's one.
Sword off.
Swords off.
Goes off the map. Guys, snipe on respawn.
Top yard.
Open ramp. Try to stay alive.
Where's he?
Guys, we have to get up top.
Swords on spawn, guys.
They're gonna be on you. They're gonna be on you.
Spawn.
Top yard, let's box. Nice. Open ramp. Dude, B3 there. Oh, the top, but we're not there. B3.
Where is he?
It's weak. Open ramp side. S3.
A shield.
And S2, they have sniper.
He's gonna snipe.
They have a shot. They have a shot.
Under glass on Matt.
Swords up in 5 seconds.
Library entrance, I need help.
No shield. Dude. Weak match?
Library entrance.
Swords up, guys.
Library entrance pushing you B2.
On the elbow shot.
All right, then jumping in, we are 10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. CLG down by quite a large deficit now, Walshy. What do they need to do to bring this one back in?
EG has held on this lead, and I've been really impressed by CLG's pushes, though. They did some very coordinated pushes saying, hey, we need to get over to BR. We need to sneak someone down low. We need to watch library. They've just done, I feel, almost everything right, but it hasn't been enough against EG.
That was a massive kill for Roy, taking down, sorry, I do apologize, Lunchbox taking down the sword guy.
It's okay, Roy usually gets the credit for 8 kills that the Twins get. So.
We'll just go with Roy, the actual duo, Roy, the combo. But right now, on board with Lethal, just look at that lead. It is currently extending. Remember, the winner of this will move on to the grand finals of Championship Sunday. At the moment, the game looks like it is solidified in the hands of Team Evil Geniuses. Someone poking up from elbow. He does find 2 players, does finally go down, moving across to snipe down right now, exchanging weapons. But look at what's in his back pocket. He's holding on to that sniper.
I was going to say they were almost a perfect situation, but right now they have someone above them at BR3. Once again, let's take a look at snipe down stats. We looked at his objective stats earlier. Now we're going to take a look. He has a 1.15 KD ratio within this tournament, within Slayer games.
That's exactly what you need, but he needs to land these shots at the moment. I say he needs to land these shots. CLG haven't even yet hit 25 kills. There's number 38.
This is the most crucial kill right here. He needs to jump the sniper off the map, or this could let CLG back in the game.
He doesn't, but that's going to be Roy. I do believe he actually just went off map with the sword, so that's going to be Sniper hanging around at BR3. He needs to get over there ASAP and get control of that weapon. However, grenades going in. That's going to be a player landing on one. We saw the hit markers coming out. This is dangerous times at the moment for Evil Geniuses, but they are only 9 kills away from securing victory.
This is going to be those crucial times, those chaotic times where neither team's going to be comfortable setting up. Snipe Down knew that there was a sniper down BR3. They knew Storm was off the map, and they still wanted to scramble to get whatever control they can get, because right now EG was spawning in bottom blue, the spot you do not want to be.
But look at this, Walshy. This is the EG that we saw back in game number 1. They only need 5 more kills. That's going to be 4 more kills now to see the grand finals. 8 minutes on the clock. I do not think we are going to be seeing that 8 minutes. Little bit of a BR battle going on, but Roy finally takes it. You will not get away from his BR. 3 more kills remaining with 8 minutes. Finds the guy jumping up from elbow. Down he goes. That's going to be Royal 2 right now. Finds another player jumping up with shotgun. That's going to be Snakebite who takes him down.
Now, EG is only 2 kills away from guaranteeing themselves top 2 in the tournament and playing basically the winner of Noble Black and CLG. This is going to be crucial. I cannot wait to see the expression of these fellas' face when they possibly win this match.
I'm seeing sniper bullets still coming out of library door at the moment. They only need 1 more kill to win this and see themselves through to the grand finals. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
They know someone is bottom BR, and they're hunting him down. I saw 2 or 3 members of Evil Geniuses down low, and they say, hey, guess what? Last kill's down here. Let's end this.
But there it is. That's going to be Team Evil Geniuses going to the grand finals.
What a match. We saw back and forth. We saw Evil Geniuses right out of the gates with a 5-1 win. CLG taking the next 2 games, and EG coming back, winning game 4 and 5 to solidify their spot in the finals.
You called it right at the end. I think it was Royal 2 who was looking with. He was sat in that corner. They knew he, you just saw
They
them
were hungry
run.
for it. I saw them down there. They said, hey, last kill's down here. Let's hunt it down. We have kills to give up. We just need to get this last kill.
You called it exactly. They had such a deficit on CLG with the kills. They knew we can just run at them. We can afford to take the deaths. Currently, let's have a look at the kills on screen right now.
I'm noticing Roy with +5, Lethal +5, Snipe Down +6, and Lunchbox -3.
But that doesn't matter because they get the win. Did, however, get the most assists. Let's give him some credit for that one, picking up 8
absolutely.
assists.
He had some crucial kills there. Lunchbox always doing what it takes to get in that game. We talked about that 1v1 he won at that point. We were like, you're like, Roy, when's that 1v1? I'm like, no, give Lunchbox credit where it's due. And just an amazing team effort all around. Those guys have to be proud of their work, yet they know what they have ahead of them.
That was, that's what we saw initially from game 1. They've actually taken control of game 1, says, right, how do we play against these guys? Let's transition this to game number 5. Everything is on the line, especially when we're going into grand finals. I said it to you before we started. This, for me, now feels out who we're going to be seeing winning the competition. You want to be going in to the grand finals ahead of the winners. You want to go in as the winners. The confidence is there, the confidence in your team, the confidence in your shot, the confidence in the ability to win that $50,000. But this is Halo, and anything can happen.
Exactly.
We've seen it happen before.
Seen it happen before. I've experienced it before. I mean, we're talking New York playoffs, 2006. It was MLG New York playoffs where we won the winners bracket finals. Carbon came back, took us out in a best of 11.
So going off that, what you mentioned, you've obviously been in this position right now. Put yourself in CLG's shoes. They're going to be going and facing Noble Black, a very, very dangerous Noble Black, who we've seen the underdog make it into top 3. What kind of mindset do they need to approach this next match with?
Well, if I'm CLG, I'm thinking, hey, we had so many close games, just a few small changes, maybe a few small kills could have went our way. We could have won that series. Time to just let that one go. These guys are veterans. They've played in enough tournaments. They know that Noble Black is hungry, waiting for them in the loser's bracket. But, like I said, they have a row ahead of them. They can win the series, get some confidence back, and take down EG in the finals. But rather than speculate, we have Clutch down the floor with Richie Hines. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thank you, gentlemen. Hines, tough loss against Evil Geniuses, but you're still in the fight. You're still in the tournament. What do you need to focus on now before you face Noble Black?
We just need to make sure we get our kills. We let Evil Geniuses stay alive behind us a lot. We need to make sure for our communication is better. We need to make sure we don't get mad at each other mid-game.
Got to keep things tight, especially that communication. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with our next matchup of CLG versus Noble Black. Stay tuned. You're watching the Halo Championship Series Season 1 Finals presented by ESL.